Okay, so now it's your turn. So pause this video and on a sheet of paper just to try to add these vectors and see what you come up with. I'm hoping that that we'll get the same results, and either way, pause this video right now, try it out, and unpause the video, and we'll do this together. Okay, so hopefully you actually did that. Hopefully you feel confident with your answers and everything. Right now, I'm actually just gonna go through this, and hopefully, like I said before, hopefully you're getting the same result as myself. So, once again, these are all just instructions. So what we're going to do here is the first one, we have vector A. So we basically have the object starting over here and it's being displaced over here. And the next instruction is to move the object vector B. So now we're just going to take our object and move it vector B. And the next one is vector C. So now our object just moves vector C. So the object started from over here, went up, went to the right, and went up over to the right as well, just like this. And our resultant vector looks like this, which is resultant vector D. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Hopefully that's what you got. I'm really hoping that that's the case, but if not, that's okay. We're still practicing these, so. All right, so let's move vector C. Okay, so our object starts off over here and moves up just like this. So that's instruction vector C. And now we're going to be looking at vector B. So now we're instructing it to move to the right. So now our object moves to the right. And the very last thing is we're going to be moving vector A. Okay, so our object moves up and to the left just like this. And hopefully it'll result in the same vector, the same resultant vector. Hey, you know what? It's not perfect, but I'm sure that you could actually see that it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, so let's actually just repeat this for vector B, A, and C. Hopefully you actually got that last one. I know that these are just a little tricky, and I wouldn't expect to have any of these end up being perfect, but just the general idea, if your resultant vectors are pointing up and to the right, that's just generally the idea. If your resultant vector is up and to the left, down and to the left, down and to the right, or just left to right, up or down, just, you know that you probably should be reviewing this again. So let's actually just start this one off again. So first instruction tells us to move the vector B. Okay, so our object is starting off over here and it's moving to the right. And then we have vector A. So now the object is moving up and to the left. And now we're going to have vector C. And now this object moves up and to the right just like this. Now, okay, so we're ideally going to have the same resultant vector, being that we're just adding these. A lot of my students would actually say, hey, you know what? I probably messed up somewhere because we actually have this crossing going on. We have the resultant vector being crossed with vector A. And they're like, hey, wait a minute. Did I do something wrong here? No, it's completely fine. Hey, you know what? All that we're basically describing here is an object that's moving. Hey, you know what? So your object is moving from here to here to here to here. And then the result is, hey, you know what? It moved from here to here. That's the result. So this crossing, that's completely fine. You're moving an object. It doesn't matter.